Hi friends, today I want to teach you some ways you can determine lessons characters learn when you're at the end of a story mountain. And we'll try this out with Peter's chair. So let's take a look right here at that story mountain as we think about the beginning of the story, and then we have rising action. Our climax is right before things really start to get better at that turning point. We have our falling action as things get better, and then a resolution, a lesson learned. And I have here, Peter helped paint the chair, but that wasn't really the lesson learned. At the bottom of the story mountain, we think about what lessons are learned. And so today I want to teach you some ways to do that. So when we think about Peter's chair, we started off with a crash, right? Where there was a problem in the story where Peter was building a tower and caused a crash to happen. And mom says, shh, remember, we have a new baby in the house, right? And so that began Peter's problem. And as the problem was getting worse and he was upset, there's a new baby in the house. The furniture is being painted pink. And he decided he was going to run away. He was so upset. And eventually, when he was alone, he realized that he couldn't even fit in the chair that was in fear of being painted pink. He took that chair, he ran away with it, and he couldn't even fit in it. This is where he began to realize and begin to change, right? It was right before that turning point when Peter decided that he was going to come home, and he was playing hide and seek, if you remember. There he was. Mom couldn't find him, but here I am. So right, we're at that falling action. And so at the end of the story, it doesn't come right out and say, Peter learned, right? But we think about some questions at the end. What does Peter know now at the end of the story that he didn't at the beginning? And so I start here with a lesson that can come down at the bottom. Peter learned to be a big brother. Let's take a look here, guys, at my screen here, looking at determining themes. That's what a theme is, friends, a big life lesson, what the character is learning. So as we take a look at what a level 2, a level 3, and a level 4 is, level 2, at the end of a story, I can name the lesson the character learned. I might say this in a word or phrase. So we've got Peter learned to be a big brother. That's meeting level 2 expectations. It's just one sentence, a phrase right there. Okay. So our goal is to meet level 3 expectations. At the end of the story, I can say a few sentences about the big life lesson or the theme that a character has learned. So, friends, in order to do this, we need to ask ourselves some deeper questions. Got a great starting point. Peter learned to be a big brother. So we ask ourselves, well, what about being a big brother did he learn? That can help us to elaborate. What about being a big brother did he learn? And 2 more questions that you can consider. What does the character, Peter, know now that he didn't at the start of the story? What lessons can he teach others about life? So thinking again, starting with, he learned to be a big brother. More specifically, see if you can elaborate. What does he know now about being a big brother that he didn't know at the start of the story? What can he teach others now about being a big brother? Go ahead and give that a go on your own and shoot for a level 3 jot where you're trying to say a few sentences about the big life lesson, the theme that a character has learned.